It's your partner. Hey there, Susie. I'd like to check up on some of the ranches in these parts, see how bad the cows' attacks are getting. All right, do you know some? Not in great detail, but I know roughly where a few are, at least were. Guess we'll just have to see. There's one not too far from here. You discovered Stearns Ranch. If you're looking to get move on westward, I reckon a train's the way to go. Didn't that map the holster gave you have a marker for some railroad camp or other? Might be worth checking out. Marianne, thank you so much for the subscription. 7 months. Let's get some meows in chat for Marianne. Thank you so much. Marianne, thank you for the support. All right. I have 1,116 meats. I'm going to go to the Mercantile first. Hello there. Welcome to Dirtwater Mercantile. Ooh. I have a shovel. What are the asterisks? Disposable binoculars? What the fuck? Oh my god, it's plum pudding! Read this to learn a new punching skill. Okay. Now I get more dynamite. They call this plum pudding because it's made of goat milk. It extracts from plump udders. Oh, I never even saw the funny little descriptions. Don't I have a shovel? Yeah. Why is that shovel worth more? You have one of these. It's valued for 100, but he's selling it for... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Man, fuck this guy. Taking me for a ride. Alright, let's inquire within. Oh, the spittoon! Almost a year, August 16th. Madness indeed. This is a spittoon, which is sort of a brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already, sicko. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows. More than 2 kinds of drinks. Poker room instead of cockfighting pit. But this is a spittoon. Still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside isn't fancy rancid Tabasco spit. Here we go again. All right, fine. You're now hunkered down next to the brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity already around here is pretty low enough that spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. No, that's bad because only the water part of the spit evaporates. The brass bucket is still half full of the rest of the spit. The toxins of filth that gone evaporated several years worth, distilled and concentrated until it's a consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. How's everybody doing over there? Everybody... A bucket of boobs. I fucking wish. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and never have brushed their teeth. Glorp. Feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding. Except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Everybody still with me? We're going deeper. He found something. He found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine, a useless, disgusting thing that'll make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. Well. Why is poker in parentheses? Little man stares off to the distance, listening to the piano. He doesn't react at all. Slot meat? Alright, let me check about this room before I spend any more money. They're sleep fighting. Why do I hear a hoster? Oh. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? There's a sign that says C partner for darts. You know, I'll buy some slop. I learned a haymaker. Let's be at the bar. Okay, there's a chapter about situational awareness. Punching people so hard they stop moving. Adapting the stampeding behaviors of demonic cattle for human use. Have a skill that does a small amount of damage to all of your enemies. I'm learning haymaker. Oh, hell yeah! These guys are having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. This kid doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. They're engrossed in conversation. Leave them be. These guys must have fallen asleep during a brawl. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. That kind of, is it like the gem? A very imaginative 8-year-old drawing, maybe. Glad to know you, Brute. Folks around here call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. Oh, fuck. Give me a shot of bourbon. Something about a room. That's right. Finest room in the house. Play a room for your partner, too. You interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella. He paid for a month in advance, right before getting himself killed by bandits. He seemed like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Hell yeah. Okay, I guess I'll hang on to that. Oh, it's equipped. My mustache. Oh, mustache. What do you think of this place? It's all right. Town's a bit busy for my taste, so it makes a change from being on the road. Gotta wash off the dust once in a while, right? Oh, yeah. Then you can go back and collect a fresh new one. Oh my god, I'm sharing a room with a girl. If you call yourself a green-faced, blue-footed jerk, you gain, in effect, angry. You call yourself a four-flushing, possum-loving jerk. But I love Ma. It's your bed. Sleep. There's a postcard. Got a blank postcard. Okay. What's that thing down in the corner? What's the thing down here? Oh, it's a little girl showing flowers. 50 meat! Whoa, where the fuck? Where the fuck is everybody going? There's a weird ghostly carriage here. Get in. T Gun and Co. Any mail for me? Nope. Alright, I'm gonna hang on to that postcard. Cause me thinks I'm gonna need it. I sent a telegraph? Alright, let's see where the ghost carriage takes us. You hop in the ghost carriage, which seems to support your and Susie's weight well enough. An invisible driver yells, "Yeah," cracks the invisible whip, and an invisible horse snorts. The carriage starts moving, and soon you're out of sight of dirt water. Where am I going? What am I doing? A thick gray fog envelops the carriage. You lose sense of time and space. Eventually, the fog clears, and the carriage parks near a very large and ornate mansion. And this embodied voice calls, "All out for Gun Manor, last stop." What did I do? What the flying fuck knuckles is this? Excuse me, do you work here? Who, me? No, nuts. I can't find any employees in the gift shop either. I haven't even started this job and already a pain in the neck. I can't get inside. Mrs. Gunn hired me to come out here and deal with a bunch of the spooks that are haunting up the place. Oh my god, is this Winchester Manor? Mrs. Gunn? Mrs. Winchester? You never heard of Terry Gunn? Well, I would think so. She's a pretty famous inventor. You've got her best known invention hanging on your belt rip. She invented belt buckles? Wow. Guns. She invented guns. Oh. Okay, thank you for the alert. Exactly, like that. Yep, 13 of them according to my instruments. 13 ghosts. Lawrence Cunningham Ghost Annihilators Services. That's me. What do you annihilate them with? Science. I was gonna guess that weird kind of rifle-like contraption you're carrying. Yeah, it shoots science. Front door, well, it's locked. No, not locked. Okay, see, I'm a ghost hunter. I ain't a spider hunter. I don't hunt spiders at all. And there's a huge, gross, hairy-fanged, drooling giant spider in the foyer. So I'll tell you either find another way in or find someone else to take care of the spider hunting side of this biz. I'm saying the frig out here, okay? I can see I feel strongly about this. I do. I'm not fighting a giant, drooling, hairy-ass spider. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. No. Maybe I can help you. That'd be swell. You know, you look reasonably tough and or wily. Why don't we team up? I'll handle the ghosts and you can handle the things that aren't ghosts. Alright, I need... Pick the lock. This center is bereft of employees. Where the heck is everyone? The time machine says genuine gun manor souvenir tokens. Make your wish come true. Just fit to me. There's an old framed photograph of Mrs. Gunn on the wall with a little plaque. Photograph of a young Mrs. Gunn smiling as she accepts a fancy trophy from a man in a suit. A frowning man wearing a lab coat is standing behind her. Terry Gunn and assistant accepting the 1869 Why Didn't We Think of That award. Arthur would do it, but the IRS has actually added 50% to the sign. Okay. I still bet that this is... Because look how big it is. We got ghosts, we got a woman who invents guns, an informative plaque about the hedge... Oh no, there's a hedge maze. The Gun Manor Hedge Maze was erected, giggity, in 1888 for the entertainment of guests and the families and then 2 daughters. You're welcome to meander its path, though we recommend caution during the winter. Is everybody getting these references? Below that is pasted handwritten note. Actually, I recommend staying out altogether because some crazy wizard moved in and has been annihilating the shrubs. Or animating the shrubs. Danger. Will this hit them? Oh, weird. Can I go in? Uh-oh. Wait. Should I do this before I go in? Parking validation means they stamp your horse. Think I've actually grown a little indifferent to spiders now due to where I live. Fuck spiders everywhere. If I lived in Australia, I wouldn't anymore. I don't know if I don't go do this now, I never will be able to. Well, let's do it. Alright. This bush seems to be full of pinto and kidney beans. You didn't think those grew on bushes? Oh yeah, fuck that. Ow! Why are y'all attacking me? Punch that bitch. Build cover. Once per fight. There we go. Dude, why does everyone keep fucking... Victory is mine! Just do it. Dwight, you're always so inspirational. I gained glamour. Who's this lady? You think a gal could sit and eat her lunch in a weird hedge maze without getting accosted by monsters? What's the world coming to? You said it. Is it safe to go? I should get back to work. I found the souvenir lady. What do you do here? I work in the visitor center. I run the token smashing machine. We saw these little brass tokens stamped with the museum logo. You either use them in the wishing well or run them through a machine that rolls them flat and stamps the museum logo. That's my job. I want one of each. Yeah, but they're longer and flatter. Uh-huh. Think it's safe to leave yet? Yeah, you should be fine. Alright, so we need to make sure... Should I go get it now? I don't like... Oh my god, there's so many options. Wait, this... Oh, I have stench resistance! You dig through the trash to find a single item of non-trash. Jumbo shrimp fork. Gun Manor carriage house key. Oh no, it's a gas leak. This thing is way above your pay grade level of dangerous. You shouldn't mess without an expert present. Okay. Or did you put your name in the goblet of fire? A meat bush? Alright, I'll take some leaves. You don't have anything appropriate to put them in. What were you planning on doing with them anyway? I don't know. Okay. I like me a bushy meat bush. Oh my god, you shaved your meat bush? Alright, we gotta go get it. I knew I was gonna need a token. I knew it. I knew I was gonna need a token. We do have already. I run the tokens machine, buy one of the commander of tokens over that machine over there. I can put it in the machine and roll flatter, and stamp it with logo on it and fun picture of the other. Oh, you need a token first. Oh. You got an item. I'll buy another one. Oh, I want a cool pistol. No. Alright, back to the well. Old Genisto. I want... Oh, shit. Ah, shit! Okay. Where'd the wishing well go? There we go. You hold the token in the well, think of something to wish for. A few seconds later, you accidentally drop the token into the well without making a wish. Here's some chimes, rope spears, wish wells, cross beams. What the fuck is this? The Wish-O-Matic?